Hey guys, this is not how I normally do my videos. Let's see there. Oh, that light is so bright. I might have to turn my lights off. Yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, that's better. All right, so this is not how I normally do my videos. This is so dark. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. But I have been having trouble with getting my phone to do my video like I normally do, and I've been trying to get this video up for a while. I might have to turn that light back on. This is so dark. Okay, give me 1 second. If I prop you guys up on a pillow, maybe it'll. Yeah, we'll do that. Let me grab a pillow. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this, there's no one watching right now, is I am going to just stream this video as a live and just try to record it like I would a normal video because I've been trying to get this video up for a while and it's just not been, we need a little bit more oomph. Not been happening, but that's okay. One more pillow should do the trick. Let's get you guys right here. Let's try this. Gosh, that one light is just, I don't know how to get rid of that. Huh. Maybe if I'll just sit over here. Anyways, I'm going to go over our curriculum choices for the 2023-2024 school year. Some of them may surprise you. I posted a video a little while ago about what we were considering for grammar and that kind of thing. And I did so much research on different curriculum that we hadn't used before. And I've kind of like, I went down all the rabbit trails, that you go down when you're looking for a good curriculum for your family. And I can't see you guys. It's so dark. There we go. And I have 9 kids. The plan is to homeschool all but one of them come August, and hopefully I can pull the one child that I'm still considering. But that's a lot of kids. So previously we have used The Good and the Beautiful for math, and then we have used master books for language, easy grammar for language. We've used lots of different programs kind of all over the place. And this year, especially right now, I have found myself in this really weird pit of like, it's too much. There's too much going on. I've got kids in grades kindergarten all the way up to 7th grade. I've got a kindergartner, a 1st grader, a 2nd grader, a 4th grader, and a 6th grader homeschooled right now. In August, I will have a 1st grader, a 2nd grader, 2 3rd graders, maybe 3, a 5th grader, a 7th grader, and an 8th grader. And trying to do separate curriculums for that many children is very overwhelming. It's too much. It's not possible. So this video is going to be geared more towards large families and like how a curriculum would function better for you. I'm going to start with our individual choices and kind of get to the surprising part of this video later. So this year we used Memoria Press for our reading curriculum for our younger kids all the way up to our older kids. So Memoria Press is a classical curriculum. The little kids did Little Bear and Frog and Toad. My oldest that's homeschooled right now is doing Robin Hood and Adam of the Road. My middle child that's homeschooled has done The Courage of Sarah Noble and Little House in the Big Woods. And I think we're going to stick with that. I think we're going to keep Memoria Press. They are my favorite curriculum. I have liked everything I've bought from them. I don't think it's sustainable to use them for every subject when I've got kids in so many different grade levels. but we are going to keep them for literature. That's upside down. Um, so these are some of the books that they go over. And I did pull a couple of the literature guides to show you guys. So this is The Courage of Sarah Noble, and they are very standard. This is what you would see in a classroom somewhere. I love classical literature. I love teaching it. So this is something I always will enjoy doing. I don't care how many times I read these books with my kids. Here's The Little House in the Big Woods. Same kind of setup. You have vocabulary and then comprehension and discussion questions. Sometimes there's an activity at the bottom. They have enrichment throughout these, and there are exams. So if you're a parent that has to give exams in the state you're in, these do come with little quizzes and like end of, let me take that a step back. The older your child gets, there will be more testing and stuff that they offer. You don't have to do it, but it comes with your curriculum. This is the third grade level for my fourth grader, who is a struggling reader. And she has like quizzes and stuff, but she doesn't have like a final exam. My sixth grader that is reading at a sixth grade level does have a final exam and quizzes throughout. So if you're in a state where testing is required and you have to submit exams to your state, I would highly recommend using Memoria Press's literature program. And that's our reading and literature for the year. We're going to be all over the place there. Since I've got so many kids, I'm going to try and lump them together best I can, because the cool thing about literature is a reading level is not necessarily a grade level. So you can lump kids together that have the same reading level. Doesn't mean they're in the same grade. And that's what I'm planning on doing. Math. We are going to be switching all of our kids over to Math UC. I use Math UC for 3 of my 5 kids right now, and it is working the best. Math UC is one of those programs that some people love it or hate it. I think it works extremely well for children with learning disabilities. Most of my children have learning disabilities. If you guys are new here, I have 9 kids, and of the 9 of them, I think 7 of them are diagnosed with learning disabilities. All my kids are adopted, so you'll see that a lot in kids that come out of foster care. They have learning disabilities. But anyways, Math UC is great for children with math issues because it presents the math in a different way. And I started with the Good and the Beautiful math this year, and it's a beautiful program. It's a lot. If you're trying to do multiple grade levels, I don't recommend it. If you're doing more than 2 kids at different grade levels and you're not used to the Good and the Beautiful math, I would not recommend using it. But it's a beautiful program, very well written. It's just not working for us in our family. So that's that. That's pretty simple and straightforward. I think Math UC works better for us just for the flow of the day. I don't have much more to say about that. Anyways. Next, we have spelling and grammar. All of our kids are going to be using Memoria Press's spelling program. It is a classical spelling program, so you get a list of words, and then each day's lesson is an activity. So they have word searches, vocab, alphabetizing, dividing the words up by my brain's not working. Dividing the words up by vowels and consonants, that kind of thing. So this is level 3. And I actually plan on putting several of my kids in level 3. I was doing spelling workout with my 6th grader, and I just don't like the way spelling workout is laid out. There's not a whole lot of spelling going on. I don't like the way it's presented. And so I'm going to have several students in this grade level or in this level. Memoria Press only has up to level 3. And I am going to have several kiddos in this grade level or this book level. And basically what I did, since we started mid-year with so many of our kids, I stopped doing spelling so I can get them all on the same page. So I plan on doing the lessons that I've already done with the kids that are homeschooled with my other children over the summer to get them on the same playing field. We've done spelling, just not our traditional spelling curriculum, but they will all be using this next year and this one. I don't know what I'll do after level 3. I'll have to do some more research. For grammar, I decided on the Memoria Press English Grammar Recitation. This will make a little more sense in a little bit, so I'll come back to this. I was having a really hard time finding a curriculum for science for our family and for history. I found some that I really liked. I really liked Master Books, America's History 1, 2, and 3 from what I saw of them. I really liked Master Books Language Lessons for Living Education. I just didn't feel like it was enough for my kids. So that covers language. Science has been a weird one for us. I've really struggled with finding us a science program that works, that has us all on the same page. And we were using the Good and the Beautiful science, but it seemed so lacking in some areas that I was really concerned. I was having to add a lot to the lessons that wasn't already there, and there were a ton of experiments and stuff. So while I may come back to it, I think this year for our family, we are going to try Gather Round as our main family curriculum. And the math and the reading and the spelling and grammar are going to be in addition to that. I have heard the complaints about Gather Round that it's not enough. There needs to be more. And so I'm hoping that Gather Round for us will cover Bible, social studies, and science good enough that the extra that I'm doing here will be the perfect curriculum for our family. There's no perfect curriculum, but you guys know what I'm getting at here. And so the biggest complaint I saw on it was that they claim that they're a language curriculum, but there's not enough language in it. So I thought if I added this English grammar recitation to the curriculum, and it will be different levels for each child. They have so many levels of this, that it would be enough. And these lessons are like 10 to 30-minute lessons, depending on the kid you're trying to teach. And I was mistaken when I posted the price of these. These are like $14. These are very inexpensive. And I would not use this as a curriculum alone. But again, if you're in a state that has testing, this has unit reviews, lesson quizzes, and unit testing on it. And I think it has a final exam. Let me double check here. Yeah, it has a final review. You could use that as a test. And it has unit reviews, lesson quizzes. So I think if we use this in addition to the Gather Round, I think that our family is going to be doing the best we could be doing with as many kids as we have. And I'm excited to use Gather Round. I've seen videos. It's one of those curriculum that people either seem to love it or hate it. It's very much like the Good and the Beautiful. I feel like I'm one of those, the Good and the Beautiful people that kind of falls in the middle. I love the curriculum. It's stunning. It's very well put together. It doesn't work for our family because of the size of our family. It would work for our family if I had 1 or 2 kids, but it doesn't right now. And so the plan is, I think I'm going to order 2 unit studies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate between science and social studies every unit, and start there. And if I get through those 2 unit studies and it's not working for us, the plan is to go back to language lessons for living education and figure out social studies later. Also, science, I'll probably go back to the Good and the Beautiful science, but I really do think it's going to work. From all the research I've done on it and all of the videos I've watched, it makes the most sense for our family, for us to kind of all be on the same page. Something else I plan on ordering from Master Books is the Child's Apologetics program, for our morning basket next year, which I'm really excited about that. I know that my kids ask so many questions, and they're so serious about it. And I think that in the morning, like us sitting down as a family, having these conversations together, will be an effective way to teach them how to disciple people. If that's what they choose to do, of course, they make their own choices when it comes to their faith and things like that. But they ask so many questions. And I thought the apologetics children's collection from master books would really help us with that. So we are ordering that, but our like scripture and stuff is all going to be in the gather round. From what I saw of it, um, she does a really good job of covering scripture and memory verses and things like that. So I'm really excited about this next year. Nervous, yes, but excited also, yes. I haven't decided what unit studies we're going to start with. I have an idea. I think we're leaning towards ancient civilizations or like a geography based one first and then maybe a science one. We've been looking at South America and Africa. Those curriculum come with a cookbook, which I think is amazing because it makes you can. I think the gather round homeschool curriculum is what you make of it as a family. Um, from what I've seen of it, there's lots of little blips in it that say, like, if you want an extension activity, go do this, or have your child research this, or go to the library and find this, or cook this recipe from the cookbook. And if you're utilizing everything she gives you, I think it's going to be more than enough, especially for our family. I'm really excited about it. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll keep you updated. For handwriting, I also plan on ordering that from Gather Round. I looked we use The Good and the Beautiful right now. I love it, but it's like $16 a book for a book like this size. And I have 9 kids. That's $200 in handwriting books. And Gather Round offers a digital print of their cursive books per unit, and they're $10, and you can print them as many times as you want. Financially, I think that makes the most sense for us. And so I'd rather invest in a really good printer and print off our, cursive handwriting or whatever, and then decide, oh, that $10, I didn't like this program, and then spend the money on an actual handwriting curriculum. But I think that will be okay. Just using what she has provided. So that about covers it. I'm really excited for this next year. I'm excited to be done with this year. I pulled all of my kids throughout the school year instead of doing it all at once. And I kind of got to this point where I wished I had done it all at once. So I'm excited to get everybody on the same page. I'm excited for summer. We are going to take a break. It won't be a long one. I think we're going to kind of stop mid-June and maybe pick up mid-August. So a little shorter than an actual summer break, but very excited for this next school year. I'm excited to order all of these things. I plan on ordering them before the next school year, probably in May sometime. And when I do, I'll probably do an unboxing video and give you my initial thoughts on each program. I may even order a mini unit to do during the summer with my kiddos. But I'm super excited. So thanks for bearing with me in my technical issues today. I know that this video quality is not the best. I've got to figure out what's going on with my phone not wanting to record. It says my storage is full, but my storage is not full. And I think my phone is just kind of going kaput. I have camera equipment. I was a photographer for a while, but I was not a videographer and I have no idea how to use my camera in that capacity. I could take portraits all day, but setting it up for video is like a whole different ball game. So I may look into that, but for now, I'll probably just keep doing these streams like this to keep getting content to you guys, and hope that I can figure out what's going on with the technical side of things. But that's it for today. If you have any questions about any of the curriculum I talked about in this video, leave a comment and I will respond to it. If you have any questions about curriculum we have used in the past, being this past 6 months, leave a comment and I'll explain why we didn't use that or what I liked and didn't like about it. And that's it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.